Hi runners, today we're going to talk about breathing and running. The difficulty with breathing and running is very common, especially for beginners. And here's what I want you to remember. You're putting a lot of strain on your muscles, your joints, and your cardiovascular system. And if it's not something that you're used to, it can be really uncomfortable. Getting into a rhythm with your breathing is really helpful. And oftentimes, run coaches will recommend things like a 3-2 pattern where you're inhaling for 3 steps and then exhaling for 2 steps. Start by jogging in place in a really simple pattern, not too heavy, but really easy to loosen things up. And then try breathing in on this 3-2 rhythmic pattern. By using a rhythmic breathing pattern, it helps to calm down your system. This is your parasympathetic nervous system that gets you out of that fight or flight mode, which alternatively, if you're in that fight or flight mode and you're kind of panicky, you're breathing really short breaths up high and you start to get out of breath really quickly. So the next thing that I want you to do is think about how you're taking big, deep breaths. To get enough oxygen into your lungs while you're running, you really do need to breathe with your mouth. For some people, we're able to breathe in through our nose and our mouth at the same time. With that, you get the maximum amount of oxygen to your lungs. While you're breathing in, think about filling your lungs all the way to the bottom of your lungs. By doing this, you're maximizing the amount of oxygen that you're intaking, and then as you exhale, make that a nice long exhale, getting rid of all of that oxygen you took in. We want to avoid hyperventilating, so short, quick breaths can be really unnerving and make it really uncomfortable. So the next exercise is to just practice taking big, deep breaths and count those breaths. Count on that 3-2 rhythmic pattern. If you find yourself getting too obsessed with that rhythmic breathing and then it's causing you to be out of breath, step away, shake it off, and come back to it. If you haven't ever done this before, like anything, it takes practice. Rhythmic breathing and being calm when you're breathing, taking it easy, being really laid back in that breathing pattern is gonna also help keep your heart rate down. So the third thing that I wanna mention is staying calm and keeping your heart rate down. If you find yourself so out of breath that you can't hold a conversation or you can't get a sentence out as you're talking, take it back. Go back to walking and relax. Once you've come down a bit, and your heart rate has come down, then you can start running again. Remember, this takes practice. You're doing great. Keep it up.